Right now, as you're listening to this, your brain is filtering out 99.99% of reality to keep you functional, but it's also filtering out your power to consciously control energy. And that's why you're stuck in the same patterns year after year, watching others succeed while you struggle. Here's what breaks my heart. I've watched brilliant people like you waste decades of their lives following advice that's designed to keep you powerless. The personal development industry has convinced millions that success comes from grinding harder and thinking positively, while completely ignoring the one thing that actually creates reality. Let me tell you about my friend Mark, brilliant engineer, 15 years of 80-hour weeks, every productivity hack, every success book. Last month, his younger colleague got the promotion he'd been chasing for 5 years. Mark broke down crying in my office. "I've done everything right," he said. "Why am I still invisible?" I looked at him and said something that changed his life. "Mark, you've been screaming into the void in a language the universe doesn't understand. Here's the brutal truth that no one wants to admit. While you've been trying to think your way to success, successful people have been speaking an entirely different language, the language of energy frequency. And every day you don't learn this language, you're broadcasting the wrong signal, repelling the very things you're desperately trying to attract. I'll be honest, I wasted 7 years of my life on this bullshit. 7 years of affirmations, vision boards, and manifestation techniques while watching my dreams slip through my fingers like sand. The day I realized I'd been speaking static instead of clear intention to the universe, I felt like a complete fool, but also finally free. In the next 30 minutes, I'm going to save you from making the same mistake. You'll discover why your heart is 5,000 times more powerful than your brain, and you've been using the wrong one. The 3 energy prisons that trap 99% of people in cycles of struggle. The 60-second technique that breaks all 3 barriers simultaneously. How to become energy fluent so the universe finally hears you clearly. Before we go further, let's prove this isn't just theory. Close your eyes, focus on your hands without moving them. After 30 seconds, you'll feel tingling, warmth, or pulsing. That's your electromagnetic field, the same field that's been unconsciously creating your reality your entire life. Did you feel it? Good. Because what you just experienced is more powerful than every self-help book you've ever read. Hit subscribe because what's coming next will shatter everything you thought you knew about success, the science that explains your struggle. Here's what they don't want you to know. At the quantum level, you are 99.999% empty space held together by electromagnetic forces. You're not a solid being bumping into a fixed world. You're an energy field interacting with other energy fields. And quantum mechanics has proven something that changes everything. Particles literally change their behavior when observed. This isn't philosophy. This is Nobel Prize-winning science showing that consciousness creates reality. But here's where your entire life has been built on a lie. You think consciousness means thoughts. You think if you just think positive enough, visualize hard enough, affirm loud enough, the universe will finally give you what you want. That's like trying to move a mountain with a feather. Your heart generates an electromagnetic field 5,000 times stronger than your brain. When I learned this, everything clicked. No wonder positive thinking never worked. I was using a whisper to drown out a megaphone. Remember the last time you fell in love? That overwhelming feeling in your chest? That wasn't your brain creating a thought. That was your heart's electromagnetic field broadcasting at full power, and everyone around you could feel it. Your energy changed, opportunities appeared, life flowed differently. Try this right now. Think of someone you love deeply. Feel that warmth spreading through your chest. Now try to create that same feeling using only your mind. Impossible, right? Your heart leads, your brain follows. This is why you've been fighting an uphill battle. This means every emotion you feel is literally broadcasting a frequency that's creating your reality. And most of us are unknowingly broadcasting desperation, fear, and unworthiness 24/7. Coming up, I'll show you the moment I discovered my own emotional frequency was sabotaging everything I touched, and the devastating cost of broadcasting the wrong signal. The frequency trap that's ruining your life. Let me share the most painful realization of my life. For years, I woke up every morning saying, I am confident and successful, while my heart was radiating anxiety, fear, and desperation. I was like a radio trying to tune into a classical station while broadcasting heavy metal static. The universe wasn't ignoring me. It was responding perfectly to the frequency I was actually sending. Every emotion is literally energy in motion. When you feel anxious about money, your heart broadcasts lack and scarcity. When you feel desperate for love, you radiate neediness. When you force positivity while feeling afraid, you create internal conflict that the universe interprets as, I don't know what I want. I spent 3 years manifesting my dream business while feeling like a fraud who didn't deserve success. I wondered why every opportunity fell through, why investors said no, why nothing stuck. A mentor finally asked me, what are you actually feeling when you do your manifestation practice? I was brutally honest, desperate, needy, like I was begging the universe for scraps I didn't deserve. He looked at me with compassion and said, congratulations. You've been perfectly manifesting desperation and unworthiness for 3 years. The universe has been giving you exactly what you're asking for. That moment shattered my world, but it also set me free. The universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you're being energetically. And most of us are being the frequency of everything we don't want while wondering why our lives feel like punishment. Think of your biggest goal right now. Really focus on it. What do you feel in your body? Excitement and anticipation, or tension, worry, and a sense of lack? That feeling, not your thoughts about the goal, is what you're broadcasting to the universe every second of every day. Next, I'll reveal the 3 invisible energy prisons that keep brilliant people trapped in cycles of struggle, and why the 3rd one is actually an addiction that successful people can't break. Your body, the energy system. No one taught you about. Here's what will blow your mind. You are not a body with consciousness. You are consciousness temporarily organized into the pattern you call your body. And this consciousness operates through the most sophisticated energy system ever created. Every cell in your body is a tiny power plant, generating bioelectrical energy that creates an electromagnetic field extending several feet beyond your physical form. This field is your personal energy signature, and it's been unconsciously creating your reality since the day you were born. Ancient cultures knew this. They called it chi, prana, life force. Modern science calls it bioelectromagnetism. Same phenomenon. You are a walking, breathing energy field that's constantly exchanging information with every other energy field you encounter. But here's what breaks my heart. We live in a culture that's taught us to ignore the system completely. We're told we're just meat robots bumping into a physical world, completely disconnected from the electromagnetic reality that's actually creating our experience. Extend your hands about 6 inches apart, palms facing each other. Focus on the space between them. After 30 to 60 seconds, you'll feel warmth, tingling, or even magnetic push and pull. Move your hands slowly closer, then farther apart. You're feeling your own energy field responding to conscious attention. Can you feel it? That's more real than any diploma on your wall. That's your actual power. Those people who seem to have unlimited energy, who walk into rooms and immediately command attention, who attract opportunities while you're fighting for scraps. They haven't discovered some secret technique. They've simply learned to manage their energy like the precious resource it is. Meanwhile, most of us are energy vampires to ourselves. We surround ourselves with draining people, consume fear-based media, engage in activities that deplete us, and wonder why we feel exhausted by noon. Your energy isn't random. Every thought, every emotion, every person you interact with, every environment you enter, either adds to your power or steals it away. There is no neutral. Coming up, the 3 invisible prisons that trap 99% of people in energy poverty, including the struggle addiction that's secretly running your life. The 3 invisible energy prisons. Let me tell you about the 3 cages that have been keeping you trapped, probably since childhood. These aren't physical barriers. They're energetic patterns so subtle that most people never even realize they exist. Prison number 1, the programming matrix. Your mind is running invisible software installed by your family, school, media, and society. Programs like, people like me don't succeed. Money is hard to come by. Good things don't happen to me. I have to struggle to deserve anything. These aren't just thoughts. They're energetic frequencies broadcasting 24/7, creating resistance that blocks the natural flow of abundance and opportunity. I realized I was trapped in this prison when I caught myself saying, I can't afford that, while having money in my bank account. It wasn't about the money, it was about the identity of scarcity that had been programmed into me since childhood. Prison number 2, the struggle addiction. Here's the one that almost destroyed my life. Most successful people are secretly addicted to struggle because it's the only way they know how to feel worthy. We've been conditioned to believe that anything worthwhile must be difficult. No pain, no gain. Life is hard. You have to earn everything through suffering. This creates what I call a struggle signature, an energetic frequency that actually repels ease, flow, and natural abundance, while magnetizing more problems to solve, more obstacles to overcome, more reasons to prove you're tough enough. I spent 10 years building businesses the hard way, working 16-hour days, burning myself out, because part of me believed that if it came easily, it wasn't real success. The universe kept giving me exactly what I was broadcasting: more struggle. Prison number 3, filtered reality. Your brain filters reality based on what you expect to see. If you believe something's impossible, your brain literally filters out opportunities right in front of you. It's like wearing sunglasses indoors and wondering why everything looks dark. I missed 3 massive business opportunities because my "that's too good to be true" filter made them invisible to my conscious awareness. Think of your biggest challenge right now. Feel that familiar tension in your body. That's your struggle signature. Now imagine the same situation resolving easily, with grace and synchronicity. Notice how your body resists this feeling. Most of us are addicted to the first frequency and terrified of the second. Here's the breakthrough moment. I'm about to share the 60-second technique that breaks all 3 prisons simultaneously. The same method that saved my sanity and my business. The energy awareness revolution. The day everything changed for me was when I stopped trying to fight these prisons and started developing what I call energy awareness. Because here's the secret: you can't defeat what you can't see. Once you can sense your own energy field, you can direct it consciously instead of letting these unconscious patterns run your life on autopilot. Your natural state before all the programming, before all the fear, before all the conditioning, is energized, focused, and flowing. Fatigue, confusion, and chronic struggle are signs that something is blocking your natural energy flow. Think of it like this. You have a river of energy flowing through you constantly. Most people have unconsciously built dams, debris, and blockages that restrict this flow. Instead of trying to force more water through the system, you learn to identify and remove the obstructions. Experiential moment 6. Energy awareness. Close your eyes and sense your entire body as one unified energy field. Don't think about individual parts, feel the whole system. Notice areas of tension, areas of flow, areas that feel energized or depleted. This is your electromagnetic signature. What's been creating your reality your whole life. Now here's the technique that changed everything for me. Scan. Notice where energy feels blocked or heavy. Breathe. Send your breath like golden light into those areas. Set. Choose how you want to feel and generate that frequency in your body. This isn't just relaxation. You're actively reprogramming your energetic operating system. I remember the first time I did this before a crucial investor meeting. Instead of my usual anxiety and desperation, I generated genuine confidence and excitement. The investor not only said yes, he doubled the investment amount because he felt something different about me. Next, the advanced technique that lets you frequency match any reality you want to create. This is how ordinary people achieve extraordinary results. Advanced frequency mastery. Now we get to the master level skill that separates people who occasionally get lucky from those who consistently create their desired reality. Frequency matching. Most people have this backwards. They wait until they have what they want before they allow themselves to feel successful, abundant, or fulfilled. This is like waiting for the radio to play music before you tune into the station. Energy masters do the opposite. They generate the frequency of their desired reality first, then watch as physical circumstances reorganize to match that new vibration. Let me tell you about my client Maria, single mom, working 2 jobs, drowning in debt. But instead of waiting for financial security to feel abundant, I taught her to generate the frequency of abundance first. She practiced feeling grateful for money she didn't have yet, generous with resources she was still creating, confident in financial decisions she hadn't made yet. Within 3 months, she received an unexpected inheritance, a job promotion, and her ex-husband finally started paying child support. Coincidence? The universe responding to her new frequency. Think of something you want to manifest. Now stop focusing on not having it. Instead, imagine you already have it. Don't just think about it. Feel it in your body. Generate the emotions, the gratitude, the satisfaction of already having achieved it. This is how you place an order with the universe. Reading energy fields. But there's more. Once you're fluent in your own energy, you can start reading the energy fields of people, places, and situations. You know that instant when you walk into a room and something feels off? That's your energy system detecting frequencies that don't match your optimal state. Instead of ignoring this like most people do, you can use it as information. Energy masters use this ability to leave draining situations before they become problems, attract aligned opportunities and people, influence the energy of spaces and interactions, make decisions based on energetic clarity, not just logic. Imagine a bubble of clear, protective energy surrounding you, extending about 3 feet in all directions. Set the intention that only positive, aligned energy can enter your field. Practice this before challenging conversations or in crowded spaces. Final section, The exact 30-day protocol that makes energy mastery automatic, plus the one fatal mistake that sabotages 90% of people. The 30-day energy mastery protocol. Here's what most people get wrong. They treat energy work like a hobby instead of the foundational skill that determines everything else in their life. What I'm about to give you is the exact protocol I've used with hundreds of clients to create lasting transformation. But I need you to understand something first. This only works if you commit to it like your life depends on it, because it does. Week 1, foundation building morning ritual, 5 minutes. Full body scan to assess your starting energy signature throughout the day. Track what energizes versus what drains you. Be ruthless about this evening reset, 5 minutes. Use the 60-second technique to clear accumulated stress, week 2. Frequency control. Morning intention, 5 minutes. Set your energetic frequency for the day before checking your phone. Midday practice. Use frequency matching with small desires. A good parking spot. A pleasant interaction evening review. Notice when you stayed in your chosen frequency versus when you got pulled off course, week 3. Advanced integration, energy field expansion. Practice sending positive energy through your hands while cooking, working, interacting. Field reading. Start noticing the energy of people and places before your mind analyzes them. Frequency maintenance. Hold your optimal state regardless of external circumstances. Week 4. Mastery mode. Unconscious competence. Energy awareness becomes as automatic as breathing. Advanced frequency matching. Use this technique with bigger goals and life changes. Teaching through being. Your energy field becomes a transmission that uplifts others right now. Decide how you want to feel for the next 24 hours. Not what you want to accomplish, not what you hope happens, how you want to feel. Generate that feeling in your body right now and commit to maintaining it, regardless of what shows up in your external world. The one fatal mistake. Here's what sabotages 90% of people. They try to control outcomes instead of aligning with energy flow. They use these techniques like tools to manipulate reality instead of understanding that they are the reality they're trying to change. Energy isn't something you control. It's something you align with, direct, and flow through. Be like water finding its way around obstacles, not a hammer trying to break through walls. Your energy evolution starts now. I want to end with something personal. 3 years ago, I was broke, depressed, and convinced that success was for other people. I had tried everything: therapy, medication, business coaches, spiritual gurus. Nothing worked because I was speaking the wrong language to life itself. The day I learned what I've shared with you today, I felt like I was seeing color for the first time. Not because my circumstances changed immediately, but because I finally understood the rules of the game I'd been unconsciously playing my whole life. Today, I have the business I dreamed of, relationships that fulfill me, and most importantly, the unshakable knowing that I can create any reality I choose by aligning my energy with my desires. But here's what matters more than my success. You have the same electromagnetic field, the same consciousness, the same power to direct energy that I do. The only difference is that now you know how to use it. Your challenge: for the next 30 days, apply this protocol religiously. Track your results. Notice how people respond to you differently, how opportunities appear, how your entire reality shifts to match your new energetic signature. But more than that, notice how it feels to finally be speaking the universe's native language, to be heard, to be understood, to watch your desires manifest not through struggle, but through alignment. Remember Mark from the beginning? He got promoted 6 weeks after learning these principles, not because he worked harder, but because his energy signature finally matched what he was trying to create. You have the same power, the same potential. The only question is, will you use it? If this video opened your eyes to possibilities you never knew existed, show me by smashing that like button and subscribing. Your support tells me you're ready for transformation, not just information. And remember, the universe is responding to your energy right now in this moment. What frequency are you broadcasting? What reality are you creating? Your energy evolution doesn't start tomorrow. It starts with your next breath, your next choice to live consciously instead of automatically. The universe has been waiting your whole life for you to learn its language. Today, you finally can. Make it count.